All right, friends, let me get my slideshow going. But we are so glad you're here at our Share the Love event. And really, this is just designed for you to be able to share the love of your favorite products with other friends and family. And so we're going to be doing this every Thursday from now until the end of February, because it's Love Month, right? And we'll be switching off on when we do it, whether it's in the afternoon or in the evening, but you can just expect on Thursday, there's going to be an event that you can invite to. And so we're really glad you're here. For those of you that are joining us, that this is your first time to hear anything about Shackley, we're really glad you're here. We want to value your time. So this is going to be about a half hour. And you can multitask while you're listening. That's what I often do when I listen to things. So, but I did want you to make sure, if those of you that are able to type in, make sure you type in your names and who invited you, unless you already told us, so that's good. Just so we know who to thank for inviting here. So really the purpose here is that we're going to be sharing some stories. We're going to be sharing the science behind these products and why they've really impressed us, and even just the philosophy of this company and how the business works and why it is that we share it. And then, of course, at the very end, we're going to share some deals. So don't let me forget about that. So I want to introduce myself, and I'll make these boxes a little smaller so you can see. My name is Alyssa, and I started my business 9 years ago, mostly because I was a former teacher. I loved teaching. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was just becoming more interested in health. And so I saw what a difference it made if I was eating well. But somebody talked to me about this business model of being able to make money from anywhere with products that people use and love and continue to use over and over again versus a one-time sale if it was something like a purse or jewelry or things like that. And I liked that idea. And it was funny because that person was not from this company. They were in a makeup company. And I said, if I ever did that, I would do that with Shackley, because I had known about Shackley products since I was a kid. They had been around that long. And I figured because I was just had become a stay-at-home mom, we had lost an income, that it was probably something we couldn't afford, even though I really didn't know there was a lot we really could afford. But I think I was just looking for something to do. And so I figured, if this can help me pay for the products I want and all the products I want to give to my kids for them to be healthy, and then help my friends be healthy, great, I can do that until I go back to teaching. And so it's been 9 years since then. I mean, I have 4 boys now, and they're all really healthy kids. They rarely get sick. My husband and I rarely get sick. And you can see, we really have changed our health because of this business. But on top of it, I've also replaced my teaching income. So I have no plans to go back to teaching. It's provided that car that you see right there. We've been able to go on amazing trips. And really, I love being able to help other people just feel better by the simple steps that they can do to have a healthier life, or even the simple steps they can do to start a casual business from home. I love helping people do that. So I really love what I do, and that's why I love to share it. So if we were sitting down, just the two of us, I would probably ask you, what do you want more of in your life? And since you might not feel comfortable answering that, but if you do, feel free to type it in on the chat box. But I would love to know, probably you're here because you care about your health. So why do you care about your health? Why do you want a healthier life? Is it because you want to be able to spend more time with your family and not be limited by your health? You want to be able to keep up with your kids, keep up with your grandkids someday. But I also wonder, what else do you want in your life? Are there other things, other big dreams that you have, maybe to be able to have a financial cushion, or not have to worry about retirement, or even just to be your own boss? These are all things that Shackley can do for you on top of changing your health. And so I would love to tell you more about how that can look. Mostly today, we're really going to be focusing on the products and what a difference they've made for us and why they're unique. So, I would say, what should you be looking for when you're looking for a health product? You want to, of course, be looking for high quality products, right? It seems like health products have become more trendy, but unfortunately, that's not really regulated by the FDA, and it's really hard to know who's a good company and who's a bad company, right? So make sure you're looking for something high quality, and I want to tell you why Shackley is high quality, but also a strong company with leadership and a vision for the future, especially if you're looking at, does this company care about their name? Are they willing to make a quality product because they want to be around a long time and have a good name? Or are they just here and they're going to sell you a few products and disappear when they get sued in a couple years? It's really important to think about really what kind of company you're buying from. But if you're looking for like maybe even a side income with it, if it's got a lucrative marketing plan, and if you have a support system, if you have people that will help you figure out what to do, that's what we have here in our team, and that's what we have in Shaklee. So if you've heard of Shaklee before, maybe it's because your grandma used it or your mom used it. That was really my story. So Shaklee has been around as a company for 65 years. And they have paid over $9 billion in commissions to people who love the products and share them because they believe in them. Most who do it casually, and many who do it as a full-time income, the way that I do. And what I think is really interesting is sometimes people are hesitant about this business model, and they should be. But I love that about Shaklee, that they've been around a long time, because I figured if this was illegal, someone would have found them out by now. 65 years really speaks to the solidity of this company and their quality name. And so the products, however, are amazing in quality. And often it's hard to find both of those things partnered in a network marketing company. The quality, as far as Shaklee products, they do over 100,000 quality tests per year, and they have more than 100 patents on their products. But here's what's really impressive. They have 135 clinical studies or published papers about their products. So from what I've learned, a clinical study is something where a lot of really smart scientists look it over with a fine-tooth comb. And if it's really good science, they will publish it. And any other nutrition company is lucky to maybe have 5 of those, if they're lucky, but you probably won't even find 5 for most. And so for this company to have 135, meaning it's talking specifically about our products in these clinical research studies, because they do the research and then they design the product and then research it to make sure it works. To have more than 135 is really impressive. So, but here's why we're called Shaklee. We're called Shaklee because Dr. Shaklee was a real person. He was a chiropractor who believed that people should be living in harmony with nature. And so he thought, you know what, people just can't eat all the fruits and veggies that they really need. It's impossible. And what's funny is he thought this over 100 years ago, which, you know, if he saw our diets now, he would really be appalled, right? But he thought this 100 years ago. So he created the world's first vitamin. It was called Vitalized Minerals, and it became the word vitamin. And so everybody knows what vitamins are now. People use them. People know what they are. People take them. It's because of Dr. Shaklee. He invented the world's first vitamin. He went on to also invent the world's first plant-based protein and green cleaner, because for him, this was all about a philosophy of people living in harmony with nature. But then it became a network marketing company 65 years ago because he realized that the people that were sharing the products were people that believed in it, and he wanted to reward people that believed in the products and shared them. And so that's what we do, essentially. But really in the last 20 years, even though you might think, okay, Shaklee's been around for 65 years, how come I've never heard of them, right? Unfortunately, they didn't have great leadership until the last 20 years, when the guy pictured there at the bottom, Roger Barnett, really took over. And he's a billionaire. He was looking for a business that would not only make him money, because that's what billionaires care about, but he wanted to make a difference. And he loved that this not only was health products that would make a positive difference in people's lives, but it would also teach people how to do a business and reward people for helping others. And what a bigger picture of people working together and getting healthy together, being more effective in really changing health, right? So we are really grateful for Roger Barnett. His mission is to turn sick care into well care, which I think is really cool. So here's a picture of many of the products that have been invented over the last 100 years because of Dr. Shaklee. You've got a picture up there of his Vitalized Minerals and the first plant-based protein. And he took the best of nature and the best of science, and he partnered them and made it better. And it's, as science has developed, Shaklee has continued to develop as far as green cleaners and even clean skincare, and even now to personalized nutrition that you can see up there, the Meology package. I'll tell you more about that in a second. Really, Shaklee has over 300 products. We're not going to talk about all of them today. We'll mostly focus on the healthy nutrition aspect, but I want you to know they also have healthy weight loss, which it is a healthy way to help your body hold on to muscle, which increases your metabolism and helps you have more energy overall to do the healthy things like move and eat well. But they also have a healthy beauty line that has 2,500 ingredients that they refuse to use because they're not good for you. But what's amazing is that they still make your skin look younger longer. And so I love that it gets the job done that other companies do without using all the yucky stuff. And then they also have their healthy home line, which, I mean, if you have cleaned at all with any cleaners on the market, you know how much they smell. You're probably aware that they're full of toxins, but you want them to clean, right? And unfortunately, when you look at most natural cleaners, they don't actually clean things or even make stuff look clean, right? So I love that the Shaklee cleaners actually work, and they are good on the environment and good for your own environment. So all of their products have the clinical results without the compromise, so that you don't have to compromise on your health. You don't have to compromise on the environment that you live in, and even the environment of your body. And I should mention that all of their products are guaranteed. So if you try it and it's not a good fit for you, you can get your money back. That is how much they believe in their products. And that's how much they know they're going to work. Something interesting is that multiple Olympic athletes use Shaklee, and most athletes actually use nothing at all because they know they can be tested at any time. And unfortunately, because most supplements are not good, they're full of a lot of things that the FDA should be regulating, but they don't. Most Olympic athletes use nothing at all. But as Olympic athletes have heard about Shaklee, more and more have been using them and seen a change in how they're doing in the Olympics because they are powered by Shaklee. And then also NASA uses Shaklee. In fact, NASA asked Shaklee to make a hydration drink for them. And so Shaklee has been on all NASA missions since 1995. So I want to introduce my friend Sarah, and she is a former teacher. That's how she and I knew each other, but she's now a busy homeschooling mom of 3. So I'd love to have her share her story with you. So go ahead and take it over, Sarah, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can. I
Okay,
just
good.
couldn't hear me. There we go. Yeah, as Alyssa said, I was a teacher and met Alyssa in a classroom. And I ended up living overseas for a while and came home, and I needed some cleaners that were safe for my brand new baby. And all the stuff that I had used during pregnancy overseas was so smelly that I would get nauseous. And so another friend reminded me that Alyssa had these great cleaning products. And so I reached out to her and became acquainted with Shaklee products that way through their cleaning products. And so for my subsequent pregnancies, I was never nauseous while I cleaned. And I knew that my babies were safe, that they could crawl around on the floor and wouldn't be harmed by anything that was, on the floors. And after I started with the cleaning products, I realized that I wanted my second pregnancy to go more smoothly than my first one had. And so I started taking Shaklee vitamins as prenatal vitamins. And I noticed a huge difference with Shaklee supplements in the way that my pregnancy went, the smoothness of it, the side effects that I had. And after that, I was completely passionate about the products. I knew that I didn't ever want to do a pregnancy again without Shaklee vitamins. And I knew my babies were going to be healthier because I had been taking these. So after my baby was born, then I was like, well, I got to lose this baby weight. How can Shaklee help me? And so I did the healthy weight loss program that Shaklee has. And I started drinking protein shakes. And I just found that there is such a high quality in those products that I was feeling much more energized. I could keep up with my kids. And I just felt that it was a worthy investment because I was a better mom when I was a healthy mom, when I was an energetic mom. And so I thought, well, I'm going to keep using these products for a really long time. So I might as well buy them from myself. Right. So I started just a side casual business of referring to friends. And I got to be part of this great community of Shaklee people who are passionate about health and about clean living. And I'm just so grateful that I got connected to Alyssa and her team and that I found these products that just improve my quality of life.
Yay. Thank you for sharing, Sarah. It is awesome to have you as a part of this team and really see how you've grown personally, even through this business and also how your health has just continued to transform because of it. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, well, thanks for sharing. So, so you might hear these stories and even hear about our 300 products and say, well, where in the world do I start? And so I would like to recommend that you start with a Pruvit challenge. This is really the best place to start because um, it's a comprehensive program that really shows our very best products, and our very best products meaning a daily vitamin strip that has 80 nutrients in it and has been clinically proven to really just help people live younger, longer. They did a test on a group of people and they found that those people had overall better health than people that were actually younger than them that didn't use the products. And so all of that is in that vitamin strip. But if you, and I'll tell you more about it in a minute, but if you do the Prove It Challenge, you can do the classic strip, or they recently came out with a more personalized vitamin plan where you can take a quiz based on your health goals and your health history, and you could do the Prove It Challenge with that as well. But what you get is you get 30 days of one meal a day. You get a daily, or you get a 7-day cleanse for free. You get free shipping. You get a free membership, which means you get 15% off all of your future purchases if you choose to make them, which you will because you will love it. So it's $159 for that package, and it's really just about $5 a day, which I love. So you might wonder what you get in it. So you get this free 7-day cleanse. Some people choose to skip it. They're not ready to do a cleanse, and that's okay. They save it for when they're ready. But a lot of people start with the cleanse where they just drink lots of water, they take these vitamins, and they eat lots and lots of veggies in that week. And I often put in a healthy protein. I might already use some of those protein shakes with it too, but that's the way I've done it. You can do it either way and you get great results. People lose weight. People find that they have more energy and they aren't having the cravings for sugar and carbs like they used to. And it kind of really puts them in a good place so that they can move on to their daily vitalizer strip, or like I said, the personalized Meology package. Either way, it's a daily vitamin strip that has those 12 clinical studies on it. And it includes like a multi, it includes a probiotic and a fish oil, really everything you need, these essentials for a healthy life. You also get a daily life shake. And so, why would you want to take a life shake? Well, it's because in just one serving, you get 20 grams of protein. You also get 6 grams of fiber, which is really nice to have. It's non-GMO, it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free. It's good for you. It really is a meal replacement. Most people tend to do this as a breakfast, like very easy meal that you don't have to cook. But sometimes people do it for lunch. There's even times I've done it for dinner because I didn't want to cook. And I've had my whole family, even my kids, love the Life Shake. So it doesn't have anything fake in it, no artificial anything or caffeine. So I feel safe giving it to my kids. I love the Life Shake. I have it every day and it really has made a difference in my energy level. And also it helps your body hold on to muscle. So it's helped us change our figures as well. So like I said, that's the Prove It Challenge. It's the best place to start because you get all those, the free shipping, the free membership, the free cleanse. It's a really great place to start. So, but you might want more than that. If you're like most people in the world today, feeling like, hey, the income or the economy is not as stable as I once thought it was. Maybe I should be looking to have multiple streams of income. That's why many people have joined our Shaklee team, even in the last year, really. And so you can see all of these words that are ranks in Shaklee that probably don't mean anything to you, but the numbers probably will mean more to you because this is what the average person, if with that rank, is earning monthly. So the average person at the very first rank in Shaklee is earning about $852 a month. And like I said, it's what would you do with an extra $852 a month? It would be pretty incredible. But many people just start with this as something casual, and it really is a team approach to business. So many people say, well, I'm not sure if I have time to run a business, but maybe I'll just enjoy the benefits of being a distributor, be a part of this group and get the personal growth, refer some people to my mentor, the person who introduced me to Shaklee, and get paid for it. And so lots of people do that. They're making anywhere from $30 to $500 monthly. And those who make it a business are earning trips and car payments and anywhere between $500 to $17,000 monthly. So it is a legit income. I'd love to tell you more about it if you're open to it. But really, if you just want to buy your products from yourself, it's not a bad idea. So why Shaklee? Why now? We're a 65-year-old company. We have paid out $9 billion to distributors, so you know that it is for real. there's more interest today in prevention and healthy living than ever. And I think that's such a good thing, not just because I'm in that business, but if you're listening to this, you know, you're probably a person who values your health and you wish the whole world would value their health more. And I do hope that's something that comes out of this pandemic, is people thinking more about their health and not being a victim, but taking control of their health. Of course, we have science-based products with clinical trials, better than anything else out there, proven by athletes and NASA and many others. And of course, it's a path to residual income over time. For many people that started casually, they just wanted to pay for their products. But as it grew, their income grew. And it's one of these things where time is really on your side in this business. So, and of course, if this becomes a business for you, there's lots of tax advantages to having a home-based business. All right, like I said, the Pruvit Challenge is really the best place to start, but feel free to ask the person who referred you to this, and they can also tell you who their Shaklee distributor is. They can talk about your needs and really where you want to start. But I want to tell you what some of the deals are just for you showing up here and also for January. So first I'll tell you, here's what the company is doing this month. Anybody who signs up to become a distributor is going to get a $50 gift card that they can use towards their products next month. And so if you think, hey, I want to buy my products from myself, maybe I could tell my mom and my sister and my best friend about it, earn a little bit of income, it's really a great deal. So there's that. Or if you want those personalized vitamins that I talked about, and you want them just by themselves, maybe without the protein, that's 21% off right now through the end of January. But for those of you that are here because you're a new customer, if you wanted to place an order, whenever you place that order, we are going to give you $10 off your first order of $100. So before you place that order, make sure you reach out to the person who invited you so we can make sure to put that $10 credit on there. But then also, if you'd like to place an order this month from our team, we're happy to give you a vitamin D along with that. So it's extra vitamin D, especially great for right now to have in your system for this time of year, and also just fighting the germs. And it's a great one that you can share with your kids as well. And finally, if you'd like a free energy sample, we have a Facebook group that you can just hear more, especially if you're not quite sure if you're ready to make a decision yet, that's totally okay. We have these great Facebook groups where we do giveaways, we share recipes, and just encourage people in their health. And so if you'd like to join our Facebook group, make sure you tell the person who invited you, and we'll put you in there, and we'll send you a free energy sample in the mail. So that's really it. But I did want to remind you that we are going to continue to do this presentation all through the month of February. So if, as you were listening to this, you thought of someone, you thought of like, gosh, my mom would love for her to hear this, or my sister, if there's someone who came to your mind, I encourage you to invite them to come next week to our event on Thursday. It'll be 7 o'clock next week. If you want to screenshot this screen, feel free so that you can remember. And you could come with them if you like, or you could just invite them and encourage them to come. And we're happy to reward you for inviting someone. So thank you for referring and sharing the love of just healthy living with your friends and family. So I love this quote from Dr. Shaklee where he says, your future will be exactly what you decide to make it. And, you know, I don't know that it can be exactly what I decide to make it, but there's a whole lot of things that we are in control of every day by the choices we make and the mindset that we have. And so I just really want to applaud you for taking time to learn more about simple ways to improve your health. And because of your choice, your life will be different because of it. So thanks again for being here. I'm going to stop recording right now and open it up for questions. And if you don't feel comfortable asking questions here, that's okay too.